A First Nation land acknowledgement is a respectful, proactive statement recognizing the traditional territory of Indigenous people, marking a commitment to truth and reconciliation. With gratitude, mutual respect, and responsibility, we acknowledge the ancestral home, cultural, and oral teachings of the Treaty 7 signatories, which includes the Siksika Nation, the Gunny Nation, Gunner Nation, the Inuhka Nakuda Nation, consisting of the Chikini, Bearspaw, Goodsody bands, and the people of the Tsuut'ina Nation. The city of Calgary is also homeland to the historic Northwest Métis, to the Otapatsumwak, Métis government, Métis Nation Battle River Territory, Nose Hill Métis District 5, and the Elbow Métis District 7.
In this concert, we will enjoy the sounds of the flute ensemble, the Calgary Chamber Flutes, that were founded and directed by Lucie Jones. For the first time ever, we have a guest artist, Tracy Sherdow, whose work you saw at the entrance. She has generously donated one of her paintings, the beautiful bird paintings, to the choir, and we are so grateful for that donation. And we encourage you to bid on it if you can. It's got a price tag on it as it has value. These are valuable paintings, and this is an original piece of art. It's a beautiful picture of a flamingo. If you can, if possible, support us and bid on it. That would be absolutely wonderful. In addition, of course, you can see more of her artwork. And then, in addition, as if that weren't enough, you see displays on either side of the stage. And these displays are by our artists, namely the choir or very, very close members of the choir's family. And aren't they amazing? Okay, on the program, The Lone Wild Bird is a beautiful, familiar tune with our guest flutist and member of the Calgary Chamber Flutes, Gabrielle Marquis. And this will be followed by The Owl, the Wind, and the Moon, which is a beautiful, evocative piece directed by our assistant director, Katrina Lybbert.
Or that they were only from big cities like London went on to university, majored in music education, followed by a graduate degree in conducting. He has now written numerous choral works, including The Owl, the Wind, and the Moon. This piece is mysterious, imaginative, and I hope you enjoy our performance through the story we will tell.
We are blessed and inspired to have the wonderful, talented, collaborative accompanist, Gaylene. Please give Gaylene. We also love to provide the opportunity for choir members to try their hand at small group singing. So enjoy the next three pieces that are each evocative of the joy we receive in nature. around long enough, you will actually maybe either remember or know that song. It has an interesting story. It was written in 1948 by Carmen Elizabeth Clark, a Vancouver nurse, who was inspired by a sparrow that landed on a hospital windowsill to cheer up young patients. It became the first Canadian song to sell over 1 million copies, with royalties donated to children's hospitals. So isn't that wonderful? We hope that you'll recognize the next 3 pieces. In particular, of course, we're going to start with Defying Gravity, which is the superb kind of final song from the singing Wicked. And then the 2 songs that follow it do not need any introduction.
I'm through with playing my
During the intermission, and I actually see that everyone has already bought some homemade baked goods, but buy more baked goods. And while you're munching on those and some nice water or other drinks, maybe one of Tracy's beautiful art pieces will catch your eye. Her husband, John, is out there right now, so that's why you don't see Tracy herself. She's, I guess there's a big old art walk happening in Calgary today, and so as a result, of course, Tracy has to be elsewhere. But, a reminder, she donated a beautiful painting to us. So if you are, a little flush, maybe you just came in from, got a little cash in your back pocket there, this is the time to take it out and give it to the choir.
to join you. And without further ado, we'll get started with our first piece. It's a piece called Le Chateau Hanté. I know it's not quite a soaring piece, but we'll try and bring some soar to it. And it's just a piece that we thought would be a great way to introduce you to the sound of the flute choir. We'll be featuring piccolos, regular flutes, altos, and basses. So I hope you enjoy this first piece. Thank you. we're actually playing a transcription of a very famous set of orchestral suites by Edvard Grieg, Peer Gynt. So we'll be playing 3 selections from this first suite. I think you might recognize some of them. When we really like orchestral music, a lot of composers will make arrangements for flute choir because we do cover the high end with piccolos, regular flutes, and then the altos and the basses. There's also something that we are saving money for. It's a contrabass flute. It's very large. It's about this high, and the tube is about 2.5 inches in diameter. But they're very expensive. So hopefully a couple of years down the road, you'll see another bigger flute at the far end, and that's a contrabass flute. So the nice thing with flute choir too is kind of like a string orchestra. They all have independent parts. So some of the pieces we're playing today will have 8 or 10 different parts. So it keeps it very interesting for the flutists. And I think that's all I'm going to say. So I hope you enjoy the Peer Gynt suite selections. again, it's such a pleasure to be here with the chorus today, and seeing all of you in the audience. Such a great afternoon for everyone, I hope. We'll be finishing off with a quick piece. It's called Whirl, and it kind of reminds me of the wind a lot. So hopefully we'll be able to pull that off. If you enjoyed what you heard this afternoon, we are actually doing our final spring concert for the year next Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. It's called Whimsical Flutes, and it's at the Summit View United Church, right by the University of Calgary. Admission is free, and we take donations. And this is not the complete Calgary Chamber Flutes. We have more members, more instruments. So we are going to be showcasing a lot of music next week at the concert, so 3 p.m. So if you're interested, please grab me at the end, and I have some posters here left, and we'd love to see you. Thanks again for coming. I think they're ready to go. So hope you enjoy Whirl.
our next three songs are definitely choir favorites. Song of the Land, you might remember it was made famous by Susan of Peacock, who is an Indigenous singer, and you might remember her. And then from Mountain, Sea and Sky, we will welcome back our flutist Gabrielle Marquis. And of course, who can forget the song Wind Beneath My Wings, sung by McDougall in the movie Beaches. see the Calgary Flutes are setting up. And also, I think we have something else.
Just on behalf of the choir, we would like to thank first our director, Damian And we have a special thank you for an accompanist, the amazing Gaylene. We'd also like to thank our special flute player who came and joined the choir, Gabrielle. And we have a special thank you to the Calgary Chamber Flutes, directed by Lucie Jones. Thank them so much for coming.
We'd also like to thank the very, very talented Lybbert. He sings in our bass section in Cantati, and he also played the fiddle. Wow. And last but not least, to our lovely assistant director, Katrina Lybbert.
There are so many people it takes to put on a concert like this, so many volunteers. I would like to note the fact that we've got someone on camera, people in front, people who did the baked goods. And in particular, I'd like to call out the slides that we've been seeing prepared by Harrison. So thank you so much for that. Many people, they're listed in your program, and if you get a chance to thank them, give them a hug, reach out if you know these people. Probably don't hug them if you don't know them, but hug them anyway. And hopefully you will enjoy our final number here, which is the famous We Rise Again.